watching to the world, what is a virtual sleep out? What is it?
Yeah, absolutely. So thank you for that question. So typically, one of the big fundraisers that we do, and it's also a means of being in solidarity with the young people who, are at Covenant House, is we spend one night a year sleeping out. It's not to imitate or mimic being homeless, but rather to be in solidarity, to have that experience. And last year, on March 6th, the Junior League hosted the first Sleep Out in Montclair, the Montclair edition, which I'm very proud of. And we slept out in the Montclair area. So typically that's what we do. We do them all over the country. They do them in New York City. They do them in different parts of New Jersey as well. You saw there's a bunch of different sleep outs. But because of COVID, we've all had to pivot. And I think everybody in every walk of life has started to pivot, right? So how do we pivot for a sleep out? Because we still want to be in solidarity with the young people. We still want to be able to fundraise for Covenant House because they have desperate need to support the young people, and they have even more need now as we are dealing with COVID and all these other things that are going on. So we came up with this idea of a virtual sleep out, which is really actually an even greater opportunity for us to bring more people into the fold, to have the experience, but we're just all not together in the same place, but we are having the same experience, which I think is really fantastic. The other thing that's really great about a virtual sleep out is it allows us to share this experience that we're having with friends, family, coworkers, who maybe would not normally be able to come and have this experience with us, but we're doing it all virtually. So we're all going to have like the same platform experience, and we're all going to hear from the young people. So there's going to be young people from Nancy's Place that will speak. There will be young people also who have been, come through Covenant House and had all of the services, and they've come out through the other side, and now they're, in society and really the better for it, and they can really share what, being a part of Covenant House has been. They call themselves Cov Kids, and it's really just very inspiring to know that all these young people have come through and they've had these beneficial experiences. The virtual sleep out, though, means that you sleep out on your porch, you sleep out on your driveway, you sleep out in your backyard, sleep in your car. And I have to say that's not unlike what a lot of young people are doing right now. So you're sort of simulating what it would be like to be homeless, but you're doing it virtually, and you're still getting a lot of the programming that you would get if you were physically at a sleep out altogether.
So along the lines, as far as the sleep out and the different ways, because virtually you have to do it virtually, but the different options or opportunities to sleep out in solidarity, is there some sense of portal, maybe either through the Junior League? Are people taking videos or sending? Would you like people to promote or share their videos of their sleep out? And when exactly is the sleep out, and what are the conditions? Like, is it from which day to which date, or
Sure.
what time?
So yes, absolutely.
Is there an age limit, or do you have to register or something? Is there a place is there a central location where people can go if they wanted to join you all sleep out, or are you all doing it individually as well?
Thank you for that question.
That's a big question. I know.
No, okay. Thank you for that question. So in the chat, I put a link to our sleep out. Everybody's welcome to register. I will say this is twofold. One, we'd love to have you register and sleep out with us. And if you do, we're going to have a whole program that night. It's going to be this Friday, the 26th of February, which is coming up. You'll sleep out that evening through to the next morning. So there's going to be programming that evening, and then you'll have some downtime to sleep, if you will. And then the next morning, we all come back together and we sort of have like sort of a little reflection, if you will, on your experiences of that evening. But let's say sleeping out isn't for you. Lynette was really kind to put up a little pictogram to sort of say like $10 will buy, some hygiene kits. $84 is going to buy a monthly transportation card. So maybe you may say, hey, sleeping out isn't for me, but I still wanted to contribute to this cause. If you go to the link to the sleep out page, you can also just make a donation to the cause itself, which will be absolutely appreciated. Everybody at Covenant House, New Jersey appreciates everything, and every dollar is absolutely appreciated and goes toward the kids. 100%, well, not 100%, but like 80% of every dollar goes toward the kids and goes toward taking care of their needs, and we absolutely appreciate it. we will absolutely be taking pictures and posting them up, of course, of the Sleep Out and everything that's going on. But what I would say is that the virtual event will be very community oriented, and we'll have a lot of speakers. You'll hear from the young people both at Nancy's place and who have come through the crisis center or who are living in transitional housing, because there is a transitional housing apartment complex in Montclair as well. I'll be speaking at it. Jim White, who's the executive director of Covenant House, New Jersey, will be speaking as well. So there'll be a whole host of different speakers. As far as the age question goes, and thank you for that, we have made a program this year that is open to young people as young as 11 years old. My daughter, who is just sitting here, will be participating. My nephew will be participating, which is wonderful, all the way up to 18. So we're going to have sort of a tailored program for young people. We encourage their parents to participate with them. And then we're going to have an adult program for 18 and up to however old. So we encourage everybody really to participate. And I cannot tell you enough that when you participate, that experience is a gift. It really is. To know what it's like to be homeless for one night, to have that experience is really sort of life-changing. And I think that alone has been a big gift for me. It's been very eye-opening for me. And it's really changed the way I see things and really inspired the way I move forward in my life this past year, and really encouraged me to be more of an advocate for the young people that we serve.